I'm just gonna heal up at the pillar there, and I'll be ready to set off towards Belfort Castle. I'm gonna try and ignore that guy, just walk around him for now. Before I continue on, actually, now that I think about my cube mail, we did get a letter from Rue, and this is regarding Belfort. She's essentially just going to tell us that the city is in ruins. However, the Northern Forces soldiers are only really concerned with the northern part of the city, so if you are looking for the Northern Forces soldiers, this is the place to find them. And we're not only looking for them to fight our way through to the castle, but we are looking for them in order to complete 2 side quests. We were given a side quest by a little girl who was starving. She needed some food, and in order to get food for her, we need to defeat Northern Forces soldiers in order to get a food ration for her. And we were also given a quest by Cooks, which is an associate of Rue's, to get information about a missing scout. So I'm going to fight my way through this starting area here, and I'm going to veer off to the first fork that you come to. This will bring you to a different section of the city, and we'll be able to run into soldiers without having to necessarily go to the castle. This way, I can fight the soldiers, hopefully pick up those few things that I need for the side quests. And after that, I can make a quick return to the city, turn in those quests, do a little bit of shopping if I need to, and then I'll be 100% ready to move on with the main story. I don't like to leave any sort of loose ends, and so I think that the way I'm doing it is a pretty efficient way to get everything done without worrying if you've missed anything. Alright, so here we go. There's a big group of soldiers in the middle of the square here, so we're up for a bit of a scrap.
You've got a good eye.
They have some archers now, and we may have seen archers before. I actually honestly don't remember, but these guys are annoying. They fire arrows at you so quickly, and it's really distracting when you're trying to focus on one enemy and they keep stopping you. Their arrows are capable of stunning you, and because they do these attacks so fast, it can sometimes be difficult to get a hit in on them before they get a hit on you. But that doesn't necessarily mean they're difficult to defeat by any means. It's just that they're kind of a pain. But luckily, that soldier dropped the rations that we needed, so now the only thing that we need is for them to drop some sort of information pertaining to where the scout is. Because if you remember, Cooks had said that a scout had gone undercover to get a little bit of information, but they think that he had been found out by the Northern Forces and has now been captured. So the rations and the cube mail is just going to drop randomly. So unfortunately, you're going to have to keep fighting soldiers until you're able to find both of those items. I got sort of lucky with finding the rations sort of early, and hopefully it won't take me a long time to pick up the second part of it. There are quite a few soldiers in this little square alone, and that should give you enough opportunity to pick up both of those items, I would think. Alright, so that enemy group didn't drop anything. I'm just going to quickly take a look down here to see if there's any chests or anything like that. I'm hoping that there is. Generally, at the end of these dead ends, there's always something. But it doesn't look like there's anything. Oh, no, never mind. There's a chest over here. I was gonna say that's highly unusual. It's not one of these games where they program in a lot of dead ends, which is great because I really hate that in a game where you go off the main path to a big long corridor hoping you're going to find something, and at the end, there's nothing. Because that feels like such a big waste of time. So I'm glad there was a chest there for us to pick up. I'll fight this final group of enemies and see if they drop some cube information, and if not, I think what I'm going to have to do is try again next time. Alright, and we got our cube. Even better. Look for cues about the Southern Forces scout. We have to get to him first and take him into protective custody. So his location should now be marked on the map. I think as soon as you get the letter, the game sort of automatically reads it for you and gives you the location of where he is. So that's fantastic news. I'll just defeat this archer and get him out of the way so that I can look at my map in peace. Alright, so... Cube mail. We caught a rat. We captured what appeared to be a Southern Forces spy, but he got away during the arrest. The spy's on the run northwest of here. Under no circumstances must he escape. Oh, and would you look at that? He's actually over here. Very close to us, which is great because we've just cleared this area out. And that will allow us to hopefully gather a little bit more information. Maybe he's got something to say to us about what he's found out about the Northern Forces.
Jiroha!
You're Rue. What brings you here?
Jeroha, I've been worried about you. I am relieved to see that you are safe.
Hold it! Drop your weapons and surrender! Any resistors will be executed on the spot!
We have no time to discuss this, I see.
We have a lot to talk about, but can it wait until after we deal with the enemy that's right in front of us?
Ah, well, it would have just been too easy to go and talk to the guy. I guess we should take care of these Northern Forces, since they are looking for him. I'm surprised that he was hiding here so casually. You would think that he would go back to the city, especially after escaping from them once. You would think that his cover would be blown and any more attempts to get information out of them would be completely moot because they would know his identity. And I only just noticed that in this area, Seedfall has completely ceased. I'm not sure if that's been like that for a while and I just haven't noticed, or if it's just in this area in particular, but that's great. If you are having difficulties with these large mobs of forces, then you can definitely chain using all three of your characters.
Jiroha, what in the world happened?
The Northern Forces uncovered my real identity, and then...
Thank goodness you managed to escape.
Yes, but my cube was stolen. I'm so ashamed.
I'm grateful that is all that was taken.
In any case, now that they know my face, I can't move freely. That's why I've been lying low. You came here because of the princess, haven't you? I've already caught wind of her abduction.
Was she taken to the Sentinel laboratory?
Yes, exactly. Still, the reason behind why she was kidnapped is unclear. Word has it that Shuenzite and Alex have had dealings. Is that true?
Yes, we were told by the commander.
Unbelievable. The enemy boss and our own top dog.
We are on our way to rescue Princess Rusafilda. Before that, we'd like any information you have on the laboratory. The last time I snuck into the lab was a fairly long time ago. I'm sure there've been a lot of changes. Security has probably been beefed up since then.
Actually, it hasn't. Security got tight right after you carried out that information. but it's back down to a few guards lately. Sneaking into the palace is simple. Go to the northwestern side of Belfort's urban area, and you should see the castle wall. There are a few statues standing along the rampart. If you destroy one of the statues, I forget which, you'll see a hole that I dug. Here, I'll give you some whirlwind bombs so you can destroy the statue. I think it was probably the statue in the middle of the wall. I'll give you 3, but if you need more, come and see me. Also, I stashed some items under the other statues just in case, so feel free to use them.
Jiroha, do you have the key for the door into the laboratory?
You bet I do. This is the one thing that I made damn sure the Northern forces couldn't take away. Here, take it. Oh, and about the pillars, use this. My cube was stolen, but I managed to get this in exchange. This device will give you the ability to control the pillars freely. This is Northern Forces territory, so I think you'll need it.
Hey, this is handy.
With this, we'll be able to use the Northern Forces pillars as if they were our own. Jeroha, thank you.
That's nothing. I'm just doing my job. You just make sure you rescue the princess.
We'll do our best. Please rest up and heal your injuries.
Hurry.
I heard about what you did on the island. Is it true?
The island? Whatever do you mean?
The villagers. You even converted them into sentinels. In exchange for my joining the Northern Forces, you promised that you would leave the islanders alone!
Did I now? If you're angry about the Sentinels, Elgar did that entirely on his own. I don't really know what he was up to.
I'm leaving the Northern Forces! No matter how much you go on about how you're fighting for a noble cause, what you did is unforgivable!
Now, Melissa, don't get so worked up. It will all be over soon. All this pointless bloodshed will come to an end. It will also mean that you and Juto will no longer have to fight.
Over soon? What do you mean?
Very soon, you will witness a grand celebration that will usher in its end. What's wrong?
All of a sudden, my chest...
You're not looking well. Perhaps you should lie down and rest.
I'll do that.
A rejection response, huh? Well, she did last a long while, and it couldn't have come at a more opportune time.
Okay, whew! Finally all finished. I had completely forgotten about all of those cutscenes. So we're gonna end the video off here after we speak to Jiroha again, pertaining to Vison's whereabouts.
Do you know about my papa?
Papa? Wait, are you Vison's daughter? Come to think of it, he used to mention a daughter every once in a while. So you're a Mare, huh?
My papa! Where is he? Jeroha, do you know where he is? Please, tell me!
I don't know his current location. He was in Belfort for a while, but he was taken away by the Northern forces. But I think you can find some information on him if you go to the palace. I'm sorry I can't be of more help.
That Jiroha guy was awfully helpful. He gave us a lot of information and a lot of really useful items that are going to aid us as we make our way throughout Belfort and on our way to Belfort Castle. I'll meet you guys in the next video Thank you for watching, and I hope that I will see you next time.